This is 12 About Town today, sponsored by CoStar Group.
All right, guys, welcome back to 12 About Town. Today, you see who we have here, the one and only Johnathan H. Miller. And today, we're talking about the importance of staging your home. You're trying to sell it. You want to get the best money, the best price for it. So, Johnathan here, he is literally the home staging expert. So, Johnathan, talk a little bit about the importance, how this can be like a game changer for a home.
You're going to have any return on any staging investment you make.
Yeah.
It's just across the board. I mean, you're not going to roll out of bed and just come on camera every day. It's the same thing. You got to get this place ready. It's got to be merchandised. You're selling a product, so it needs to be merchandised properly. It can't just be regular interior design, because interior design is meant to showcase your home and your space off personally, so it's personalized. So you may think your house is great, but it may not have the right traffic patterns. It may be set up for your family dynamic. So having a professional home stager come in, give you an evaluation, tell you what you need to do. Most of the time, what we've seen now is moving out. Moving out, having it professionally staged, you've literally created a almost department store ready to buy product.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to have, so people can actually imagine themselves living there. They don't think of you living there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the benefits of really having like good home staging. Like, I've seen some of the homes that he staged. I was actually talking to him about how I wanted like pretty much everything in a home that him J Square did together.
And that's the point.
Yes.
I want you to have that lifestyle to where you come in and it makes you want the house more.
Yes.
It literally has you to start daydreaming about, if it doesn't have a garage, add a garage. If it doesn't have a pool, add a pool. Because you're seeing it completed to where you and your family can live there.
Yep. And I've seen like empty homes and I'm like, this just doesn't feel warm. Like, I can't see the space, or I can't picture what a king size bed would look like here. Will it fit here? But when you see the bed there, you're like, oh, I still have a lot of space. Like, it's a lot of benefits to home staging.
And not all staging is created equal. Because it used to be that you could just pull in some furniture, give an outline of the space. Thank you, HGTV, for giving me a profitable business, because now it needs to be that designer quality, and it needs to be coordinated as well as any outfit that you would ever put on to be seen, out in public in.
Sure. So what do you have to say for someone who's like, I can do this? Like, they're trying to do it the DIY, or they're trying to go a cheaper option. What do you have to say to them?
So cheap houses don't sell.
Okay.
They don't sell for the amount of money that you want to. And DIY in home staging is never good. If I was selling my home, I would hire a professional stager to come in. I wouldn't do it myself.
Sure.
Even though I am a national home staging expert. To me, you see things every day and you start to go blind to them. I mean, my husband took down my Christmas tree and I didn't notice for a week because I see it every day. So I'm just gonna say, that's how you can be a little blind to things that are wrong at that point. So you want to make sure you have somebody professional come in and give you an evaluation and point out that, maybe that piece of art that you thought was so fabulous has been hanging crooked the last 5 years and it needs to be straightened up.
Not the last 5 years, not the last 5 years. So how can this affect a home's market time and its selling price, though?
So that first showing is online. It is in those photos. So if you don't have pristine, magazine quality designer photos, people aren't going to buy your house. It's going to get them to come out and see it in person to see if they can find flaws in it at that point to justify it at either being lowered in price or for the price they're willing to pay. And that's your first showing. I mean, it's literally, it could be at 3 a.m. somebody sitting at a computer when they're sending that email out saying, hey, I want to see this house tomorrow. So it's got to be photo perfect.
I love it. I love it. Any final thoughts before we go about home staging?
Just make sure that you hire a professional. It does not have to be us. I'm happy to come out and help you with it, but just make sure you hire a professional to come through and give you a professional evaluation so you really maximize that ROI.
Sure. Now, if they do want to hire you, how do they go about reaching out and contacting you?
You can go to one of my blogs. It's either jsquaredrva.com or you can go to Johnathan H. Miller, where I can give you all the paint tips and tricks, things like that as well, a little bit of decor, in case you're going to be there for a minute. But yeah, and anywhere on social media at jsquaredrva or at Johnathan H. Miller. I'm out there so much, you have to be able to find my big head. No, but on his blog, his website, there's so many helpful tips and things. If you're thinking about leaving, if you're thinking about staying a long time, he's got it all for you. So head over to his website, his blog, his Instagram, everything. Johnathan, thank you so much. We'll be right back with more 12 About Town today.